Hi, welcome to the Ember series. Today we are going to talk about using style sheets. Let's start our server. Is it our local host? Alright, we are ready to start. Let's check current CSS what we have right now. And this is the CSS, and here in the styles app.css is our CSS. Let me show you that it's really working. If I change the color from steel blue to red, it is updated and you can see it's working fine. Now let's install Sass style sheet preprocessor. You can read about the basics on the website. If you know it beforehand, then it's very good. In simple words, it's a basic programming for CSS files. It supports variables, it's have nesting, it's have partials and modules, and have mixins. Mixins are functions. You can extend it, inheritance, you can use mathematical operators to it. Now let's install Ember Sass plugin. It is Ember-cli-scss, and use Ember install Ember-cli-scss. It's installing. Now it's installing the package Sass. Alright, let's restart our application, and let me enable screencast mode so you can see the shortcuts. Okay. We got an error. App styles.app file is not found. So because we just installed this plugin, we need to rename our existing CSS file to Sass file. Okay, now it should work. Great. And in the CSS output, you can see this is the output. And let's get started with the nesting. You can see that if this is the structure, it will output CSS file like this. Let me change the current header into Sass based. Okay. Alright. Now if I refresh, I can see that it did update something. Let me just quickly change the color to red. And okay, so it's working fine. Now let's create base Sass file and use that. So I'm just trying to give you an example how to use this. Let me copy body section from my main app.sass file to base. Now if I save, you can see that body CSS file is removed from uh, the main app.css. To include the file, we use the add use in file name. And you can see it's added in the compiled CSS. Okay, sounds good. It's working. Let's rename base to our colors. So colors, and now I'll be using variables. I'm going to use this steel blue as main color, and for variables I have to use $sign and a name. Now let's use this variable in our CSS file. This gave us an error that variable not found. Basically the variable is in the other file, and to use that we need to call it with the module name. Let's check if this is working. Okay, very nice. To use variable in our own file, we can simply make the variable and call this, use this variable wherever we need. Right now I'm going to change the color of the links, language and courses, and use this variable in the line 13 and $sign. Okay, and on save you can see that color is updated. Now let's move this in the colors variable file. To use this, I have to use prefix that with the, okay, yeah, you can see that it gives the error. And let's colors dot, and okay, nice. We have used the variables, and we also work with the nesting and partials. If you saw that I have used that partial before that using the base and modules, and we just experimented with the modules that colors dot color primary is the module. Let's create another partial. We are going to use normalize.css file. Some of you may know that, but basically it's just to normalize different browsers to a set standard. Normalize CSS. We can simply install using it as a node package, but for the sake of experiment, I'm just going to copy this CSS content into my partial. I'm going to use this in the app.sass file. Use this. Okay, see, everything is moved in the file. We have already covered the partials and modules. Let's come to the mixins. Mixins are basically to dry yourself, don't repeat yourself. Let's create a mixin for drop shadow. To use a mixin, we use include in the mixin name, and we can see it's working. You see the drop shadow. To use mixin from the module, you just prefix with the module name. It's working. Now let's use inheritance and extends. I'll just copy the same code from the example and create a file for myself, messages.sass file, and I just pasted it. Let's use this in our CSS, and we can see that it's used, and all the CSS here, warning, error, success, and message, and all the code is properly implemented. And you can see that we used message extend, success extend, and the common code is up there, and individual colors are separated, proper CSS. And okay, now let's use this class on our heading. Okay, we can see that border is applied, but it's just a message. There is no success error message. Let's add a success message. Green border is added. I think let me change the colors instead of borders. Alright, all messages, success, error, and warning are implemented. Let's turn on the base. Okay, and fine. Let's improvise. Instead of just writing error or success, I want to write proper message space error. So the different errors for different types, like heading error, message error, some other error, underline errors, I can separate them. Let me revise the code. I will use the same inheritance nesting probe for that, like message error, and I want to use this. So if it's only error, then it would not work, and if it's message space error, then it will only use that. We are good. Now I can see that if I remove this message, and it will not apply the error class if I apply add message. Oh, okay. All right. I think I just need to fix this one. Fine. All right. Good. So this is how you use Sass in the Ember with using Ember CLI Sass file. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.